So welcome to the module 1 and 2 devlog, kind of more module 1 because I have not finished module 2, but I've skipped like half of module 2 to go to module 3, which I'm working on another base plate, which I will not be showcasing to you guys today. Module 3 is kind of just like working on our tracking effects and shit like that. I've have sneaked some of it in announcements, but not a lot. So let's go and talk about module 1 and 2, which is what you're gonna see right here. So again, you can buy more slots for 150 Robux, which yeah, kind of costly, but again, um, I need to make my moolah, and um, I mean, I don't really. I already people start with like 2 slots. You don't really need more than that. If you want more than that, then pay up. Yeah, so you can see your village like title, your level, your name, and your Genkai. You'll see your grade, and you'll see your slot number and some of your stats. So if you click on customize, you actually have a customization system, which none of my games really had. So if you click continue, yeah, you can't, you really can't. So actually, hold on, let me like not speed run customization real quick. Um, yeah, so I added a previous button just solely because like I know I never added a previous button ever like before in my game. So like there's previous button if you guys like didn't want to select this slot or something. Anyway, so whenever you change your gender, it randomizes your appearance. Um, Now you might be like, oh my God, I can change my hair color when I'm in Uchiha. No, your hair color is gonna be overwritten when you're like if you spin Uchiha and shit. So let's actually show you. So let's make a character real quick. Let's go female, Takeo, Taiko. I mean, and let's go clothing too. I haven't made too many clothings for females and males. I will be drawing a shit ton more later on when later on when the game releases and shit. Before the game releases, I mean, I'll spend like 2 weeks just drawing clothes. I'll make sure every gender has like at least 20 clothing, but they'll only have access to like 10 of them inside the customization. So yeah, you can change your clothing color. You can change it to whatever you want. There's 31 color options. I didn't want to just do a color wheel because there's some colors I don't want people to pick. Yeah, I think there's like 60 hair options for males and females. I think females have like just a bit more. No, so males actually have a bit more. Females have 50. Okay. I think I eliminated some of them for females, but here I'm just gonna pick that hair color. Let's just pick anything. Skin color, right? You can pick anything. You can't pick Hoshiaki colors; those will be overwritten. If you pick Hoshiaki, all of the art was drawn by me, which it took a while, but yeah. So this is just a open mouth. That. I will probably go with that, but there's like 9 face options. There's number one. Ooh, hold on. This is not updating. The mouth is not updating, so I probably should probably fix that. Hold on, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm just like very picky. So whenever I see something that like half doesn't work, I fix it instantly. Anyways, so as you can see, we can go back and like keep customizing. So let's go ahead and like I don't know, let's pick female again. Let's make a female character, and we'll make a male character later on. But yeah, any hair we can pick any hair. We're gonna go ahead and pick hair number 43. Hair color, we're gonna go ahead and pick well, it doesn't matter. It's probably gonna get overwritten since we probably got a pretty good clan. Let's go ahead and pick that mouth skin color. Let's pick there, and yeah, we have to pick a name. So it doesn't allow you to keep on going if you haven't picked a name. Um, and actually, let's pick clothing number one. And we got Namikaze. Okay, kind of fits, I guess. So Chakra Master, and you get to pick between 4 element bloodlines. There's around 8 total element bloodlines in the game, and you get to pick from 4. They're all the same rarity, so don't worry about that. I'll go ahead and go with Swift. And then there's Flame, and then we're just gonna keep on going, and we're gonna do continue, and that's just a summary page. It shows you your build, Chakra Master, elements, Swift. Okay, so if I go back, actually, you'll see my builds. You actually like spin a build, and these are rare. These are uncommon. I haven't gotten any rares in this spin, but that's fine. Don't worry about character codes, and none of you guys will have any. So if you go here again, you can click continue, and there you go, you're in the game. And yeah, so there's a few things you guys have to know. Your village is picked by the game, and it's picked in a special way. Actually, it checks how many members are in that village, and based on that, it will then assign you a village based on like the 3 lowest villages. I can change that number freely. I'll probably make it like 2 lowest villages, but based on that, is gonna so basically the villages will always be balanced. I will never set somebody's village. Actually, I'll probably set like a few people's villages, but I'll never like directly like if somebody asks me, I'll never set somebody's village. I'll literally just like flip them off or something. But yeah, um, the system is gonna be it's gonna be always count how many players are in the village. It's gonna count like when somebody's added and dies. It's gonna update then, and yeah, that's how it's gonna work. Now if I actually leave the game now, if I rejoin, since there's no way to actually go back to the menu inside the game yet, which I can probably add soon. Um, Now if I rejoin, right? You'll see the characters now, and yeah, that's exactly how it works. So now you can see all my stats. So yeah. Now max slots is approximately, I think max slots is 8. Let's check. Let's buy like max slots. Let's buy max slots real quick. Let's buy another slot. Quickly, let's buy another slot real quick. Boom. It fills up all the way to here because I scaled it directly like so it can go to the edge. Yeah, it goes all the way there. Let me buy the last slot. Um, and I like what really took me a while was making sure that hackers can't edit the stats on the client and then change it on the server. It won't happen because everything is pre-spinned on on the server, and the client is kind of just like bait. You can't really change much. So if stats are inconsistent, you're just gonna get kicked, and an alert is gonna be sent to me inside the Discord server saying you change your stats. So yeah, I don't recommend doing that because it's not gonna work to begin with. Anyways, so slot number two, I can customize that slot. This is gonna be my male slot. I'll go Ichiro. There's a few more clothing options for males, which all these are gonna get scrapped, and I'm just gonna make some new clothing options. So don't even worry about these. These are all gonna get scrapped. Uh, I'll go with this. The hair colors are probably gonna get like changed up because like those are some funky hair colors. I'll go with full white. This is not full white. Let's go to full white. There you go. And let's go actually clothing color. Let's make it full white. There you go. And mouth. There you go. Ishiro. And we actually got a rare here, Sentry Cells, which gives you plus three resistance. So that's plus 3% resistance every time you level up, which leveling is gonna be fun. Plus 3% health every time you level up, and plus 5% chakra, and minus 1% mode. That means you will have a permanent minus 1% mode every time you level up. So yeah, so you might like you might make your trying to make your mode stronger, like last longer, which you can. It's just gonna be penalized every time you level up. So I mean I'd say not don't level up, but I don't really recommend that either. Um, I got Hoshigaki, so this kind of shows you like what happens when if you have a clan that like changes up your appearance. Hoshigaki will literally change your appearance, and then when you click one that doesn't change your appearance, it's gonna go back. But Hoshigaki will literally change up your skin color, your eyes, and everything in terms of that. Yeah. So I'm gonna go Hoshigaki. Why not? And there we picked one, and then they're just gonna click continuing again. It's gonna spawn us in the game. And another thing that I've done, which is actually cool. Um, oh, also, I did want to introduce the taxation system, which is actually in one of the older versions of the game, which I've actually scrapped. Well, not scrapped. I've left it there, which I'm gonna import into this version, but it's kind of like whenever you buy anything from a shop, you will not only be taxed by your village, but you will be taxed by, well, actually, for now, all you guys need to know is that you'll be taxed by your village. Um, your village, your Kage is gonna be able to put a tax, and it's also gonna be able to reduce the amount of money you have to pay for something. So, if he puts a minus 100 tax, your Kage is gonna fully pay for. It's gonna use the village funds, of course, but it's gonna fully pay for anything you buy. So you'll be essentially able to buy anything you want for free. But it will be using the village funds, and if your village is in debt by too much, you won't even be able to buy anything from your village. And that's the same thing for every Kage. Every single Kage is going to be able to set a tax for yeah, for like produce inside their village, I guess. Um Yes, and the taxes are going to be very substantial. So I'd say pick a good Kage because you don't want them to like tax you 200%. So like you imagine you have to pay like $50 for like, well actually imagine you have to pay like $200 for like ramen. That would be outrageous. Anyways, when we rejoin again, as you can see, we do have our little guy right here that we've just customized, and we can again do the same thing with the next lot, and which this is what I really like, just this customization system. And with the amount of things we have here, like the the options are endless. Like you'll be able to have so many things like when the game actually starts, 10 clothing options which are actually going to be different, and a ton, the clothing colors going to be, you're going to have like access to like 50 different clothing colors, a ton of different hair. So the customization options are going to be outrageous. And here, what I've done with the names is that you'll be able to pick from. I think this is one, two, three, four, 12 names out of like I think like 500 names. So it picks from 12 of the names, and you'll be able to pick from them. And again, if you enter anything other than these, it will again kick you and send me a message on Discord saying, "Oh, you have." Um, somehow edited the game files, which it won't actually save. So yeah. Anyways, yeah, we can then edit our character, and then yeah, boom, you can pick whatever Genkai we want. Oh, and again, it will warn us that oh, this is empty, so we have to pick one, and we have to pick one of those, and then continue. So, um, now if we click continue now, we're now spawning in the world and boom. And again, there's a nice little dynamic shift lock system that like tweens our character, which again, I just like the movement. I like the tilting. I like the tweening of the character on the shift lock. And yeah, that's pretty good. It's pretty good. And also, one thing I did want to actually show you guys is when you leave the game, it doesn't spawn you back at your spawn. It only spawns you back at your spawn if you've died. um, it doesn't spawn you. It will always spawn you back where you last spawned. But if you died, it will spawn you back at your spawn. So that's kind of how the game works. So if I go to my first lot, where I moved away from the spawns over here, it will spawn me back in the somewhere else where I walked to. So if I go over here, I walked all the way over here. So it did spawn me back over here. So if I like walked all the way over here now, right, my spawn is actually over there. So if I walked all the way over here and I then left the game, right? If I then left the game and I rejoined, it's again going to spawn me back right over there. Um, and yeah, there's a ton of things you guys don't see that are happening in behind the game. Oh, hold on, that are happening behind the scenes. But like, I'm assuring you, like guys, like, um, this game is gonna be crisp. That's all I'm gonna say. This game is gonna be very crisp. Anyway, so let's launch this. Okay, nice. Okay, and let's play. And as you see, I got spawned in right here where I walked, and my spawn is actually over there. So yeah, that's kind of it. I don't want to show you guys anything else. But yeah, that's kind of like what I want to show currently. I'll probably show Module 3 in another devlog, I guess, but this is kind of like what I want to show now, I guess. See you boys.